everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and the craft/dining room. If you have been frustrated when using hot foil machines, I have taken the tips from many of you and tried a new cardstock. That cardstock is by Hammermill. The difference in the results, night and day. I have never gotten this kind of result when I'm foiling, which is often why I don't share foiling videos because, well, a lot of times it just doesn't look good. This paper, I think, is the key. So stick around to see my paper experiment along with a really cool set of dies from Waffle Flower Crafts. That video is coming up next. So it's going to be a foily kind of day, and I am very excited about what I'm going to share today because I learned something from many folks out there on the wide world of YouTube, and that is this. If you're having any issues with foiling, let's see here, try the Hammermill paper. Now, I'm a Nina Solar White Classic Crest girl through and through, both 80 and 110 pounds. But I've heard tell, and there's some truth here, that this cardstock, this 100-pound Hammermill, is the best for foiling. So I want to show you this because I got some great results just playing around, and I was kind of shocked that I didn't have to erase anything because I always get foil where I don't want it. So these are the basics today. Let's go ahead and, let's see, turn on my machine. I'm gonna let this warm up. This is I'll slide this over here. This is my Glimmer hot foil system, right? This goes with my Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine. This is the machine that I have for foiling. I'm gonna let this warm up and we'll get started. Actually, while that's warming up, I'm gonna try something that I purchased that I don't even know if I know how to use, but I've had such issues cutting foil that I thought, why don't you get the little, someone told me about getting this little cutting system, and I'll slide you a little bit there. Let's try it out, because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just working with basic gold foil today. So let's open this up, take my foil roll out. I'm gonna trim my panel down, but maybe I do wanna have, do I want to have a little overflow? Possibly. I'm just going to put this on my mat, okay? I feel very awkward when I use foil. I'm going to just line this up right here. Let's see if it works. And take this little blade. You could do this with scissors, of course, but I'm just trying to get straighter cuts. And I think, oh, I see how that works. Straight cut. Did I get it? Let's try that again. I thought I did. You're in there, you're cutting, and now, oh yes, that was a beauty. All right, I'm gonna set this aside for now. I kind of want to rotate it though. When I'm cutting, I can't have something off to the wrong side. Does that make sense? Okay. Wrong side, right side, meaning versus the hand that I am. Which is, I am right-handed, okay? There's a little piece that I don't need. And then if I really want to get serious here, I'm going to trim it down so that it is perfect. This is kind of cool just for, you know, you can line that right up on the edge of your cardstock, hold it down, get the blade in there. Oh, I think I have it in the, did I literally just, I broke my blade. Oh my gosh. Look what I just did. Anywho, I'm a highly trained professional, and I actually think this is probably a better fit for me. So let's get in there, let's get in the groove and cut. Oh yeah, the small blade is not my skill set, but I can always do this with an X-Acto style blade. So, and again, just take your blade, make sure it's in there, unlike what I did, and drag. Oh, I slipped a little. But now I have a beautifully trimmed piece of foil that I don't think I scraped. Did I scrape that? Well, either way, we're going to be ready to foil this paper. This is now warm enough, and I'm going to place this ginormous piece right here and hit the timer. And we're just going to warm up our plate. Now I've got this little mat here for putting a hot dye on. I have the older tool because I've had my Glimmer machine for quite a while and have really only used it once on my channel. In fact, I'll pop up a video and you can see the difference between the foil effect that I got on the Neenah Solar White versus what I'm going to use today. When the light starts blinking, you are ready to begin the process. Now, what I'm going to do, I feel a little green still with foil, so what I'm going to do is put this shiny side down, just kind of float that right about there. I'm going to take my cardstock, place this down, and then I'm going to grab the shim. We're going to put on the shim, and we're going to put on the plate. And then we're going to pull it out gently from the base. I'm going to slide this off to the side for a second, and let's see if I can bring in my Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine. I am working with some seriously limited space here, but here we go. We're going to pop it in. In fact, I'll pull up my camera a tiny bit. So we're going through, adding heat and pressure. I have taken the plates off of the Platinum 6, right? This is just going through as if it were. Oh, my whole table is shaking. I'm so sorry. Someday when we remodel my daughter's bedroom, we're going to have a table that just doesn't even move. Okay, shall we reveal? Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we have the foil. Ooh, you can feel the heat coming off, and let's do the reveal. Oh my gosh. What? Look at how clean that, and that's just all the gold shine. That is crazy. And that is not foil right there. I don't know what that is, but wow, I've never had results like that. Never, ever, ever. So I am going to pick up this friend, right? Put it over on this little mat and just let that cool. I'm going to pop this back into its base, right? Plug that back in. And we'll let this warm up again because I'm going to grab, and you can take also if you want, you can do something with the reverse. I'm not going to today because I'm so overwhelmed with the results here. Now I realize it's a little off center, but don't worry about that because I'm going to use a die to trim this down. For the next step, I am going to do 2 of these. I'm going to put, I guess that like that maybe, and miss you. Okay, and then hit my timer. I'm not going to do hey there right now. I'm going to just go ahead and foil these 2. So I have one that's kind of long and one that's kind of short. And this I have not tried yet. So I'll put my little cutting mat away and we're going to let these warm up. I tried to cut these as close as possible. You know, I can't always get it perfect, but we'll go shiny side down. I'm hoping not to have too much excess, but we can always erase that. And now the paper and the plate. And that little friend. All right, so let's pull this off. Like that, disconnect it, and I'll grab again my Platinum 6 here. Maybe if I start foiling in my new space once I get it set up, I can have a Platinum 6 cam too, or just a die cutting cam. All right, let's run this through and let's see what happens. Coming that. Adding that pressure and take this out, lift up the plates, and let's reveal and see how we did. I think we had it lined up well. Let's just see. Oh, that's pretty good. It's not perfect. I think I did have too much foil, but even still, those are better than anything I've ever foiled. I'm kind of shocked. All right, let me set all of these things aside and we'll continue. I'm gonna show you something that I bought probably 6 months ago. I have never used it. I think I'm pretty sure I learned about this from Jennifer McGuire, but I'm gonna set this thing up because it's a sander and it's got these little, you know, details, so I'm assuming that it's quite easy to operate. So this goes in like that, right? And then this goes in like that. Oh my gosh. I may be breaking it. Is it working? Look at that. Okay. And here's what I wanted to try. Let's see if it works. Okay, we got a little piece right here. Well, I'll be darned. Look at that. That is a little crazy. I think this is different than a sand eraser because it's not quite removing as much. Yeah, okay. Oh my, Jennifer McGuire, you know all the things. Look at that. I bet I could even get in very tiny, right? I feel like a dentist. You can also just use a sand eraser. I have one right here. I just wanted to try a new tool. Because how many of you buy things and then you end up never using them? That is this case. So today, I want to get right there, right over that. Look at that. That's pretty cool though. And it was already a clean foil to begin with. I'm impressed. All right, moving on. I've wanted to ink blend over foil since I had seen it done, and I thought, wow, that's very cool. But also I just realized there's this little tiny piece here, so, you know, let's bring out this tool and see what happens. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, and I have some down here too. Now here's the thing though, I am going to be trimming this, so I don't think this little bits will matter, but check it out. It really does remove those extra bits. But again, I've never had such a clean result, so this is very exciting. I've got an ink pad. I'm going to make it an orangey sun. I thought about doing a full rainbow, but you know, I think we're going to just make an orangey sun. So let's give that a whirl. I'm using my stencil mat here just to hold and work on. And let's just bring it in. Let's bring in our center here. Orangey sun, adding a little color. And I'm tapping off just so it doesn't come in super blotchy in the center. If you ever have that experience where you put your brush down and you're like, oh, why did I do? And just tap it off a little, right? Just tap it off a little. And you can even then pick it up after you tap. But I'm going to start here with that color in the center. This is Lemonade, and this is going to be around the edges. So I just want to have sort of that glowy effect. See that? Look at, I'm so proud of myself. I know how to make glowy. All right, let's go. And you can go down as far as you want, right? I think I want to keep some of the white, and I'm just doing this wide berth of a blend, maybe with a little more focus down here. Just wipe over in case any ink pooled on the foil. Now check it out. You've got your ink blend and the foil. Right? It's so cool. It's so cool. All right, I'm going to grab a die so I can trim this down. I'll just use one of my A2 layers dies here. This is just the main A2 set. And I do want to have, see, this is why it doesn't really matter if you don't do a great job centering. You can always just crop it out once you have your piece foiled. I'm going to tape it down right on the edge there. And I'll go ahead and run that through my die cut machine. Now I have a beautiful panel. I don't know which way I'm going to be using this yet. I haven't decided, but I do want you to see that beautiful shine. Isn't that cool? Again, I've never ever gotten a foil transfer result with my Glimmer that good. So Hammermill. All right, let's move on. Next, I'm going to cut out these greetings with the coordinating dies, and this is what is so cool. I have, let's see, one for that greeting and one for the other. Very easy to line up because look at how generous the spacing is, and that's something I really love about Waffle flower dies, is they always design them with a really generous space around the greeting. All right, I'm going to go ahead and run that through my die cut machine. Oh my, look at that. Whoa, that is a beautiful, oh, that just popped all out. There's one, and here's the other one. Let's see what that looks like. Oh gosh, very nice. Pop and pop. All right, so look at how beautiful these little foiled greetings are. We've got them just the very delicate cut, and look at the shine on both. Oh, so pretty. All right, thinking about the card design, let's get this out of the way. Like if I did that, that would make a really cute portrait card. But if I did this, that would make a very cute landscape card. I mean, or it could be this, where the misuse at the top, although sometimes I like this idea here, but I almost wish, and maybe, you know what, I'm going to try something. Let me grab some cardstock. Now, this is not the exact same gold as in the foil, but I thought it would be fun to just see. I know I have that orange sun there. What if I had a circle of gold? So you're still getting a bit of the glowiness, and then I pop that up in the middle. Let me die cut one and just see. So what do we think about this? You're gonna have that in the center, right? You still get the glow coming. And what if we put the little Miss You popped up on the center? That's kind of cute. Let's get a card base prepped here so I can really visualize this. So we're going to make USA 2 card base. This will be a top folding portrait orientation. This piece of cardstock is 11 inches by 4 1/4. We'll just press this with my Teflon bone folder, give that a nice press. Okay. Now I will tape this down to be closed just in case it pops up, because I don't love that. I don't love the pop up. Okay. Take the foam tape off the back. That nice framing margin space like that. We'll take the foam tape off here. Sure. I think that's probably good right there. So you do still, and I could have bumped up that glow a little, but I think this is nice. I don't think it needs it. And I think I'll get a little liquid glue out for this, because I just want to make sure that this has a little bit of wiggle room. So, and I just have this in one of her squeeze bottles. Okay, a little bit of glue for a little wiggle time. I don't even know if that foam square is even an issue. I mean, I could angle it. Should I angle it, or should I have it be straight on? You know, I think I'm going to have it be straight on because of the rays and just the orientation. I'm going to set that right there. Now, what if I put a little more sparkle on it? I could. I think I like that type of arrangement. You know, it's just to add a little extra shine. This already has so much shine. I think it's going to be great, but I feel like it's a little plain. Like that. Go boop, right on the lines. Boop. Get in there. Boop. Come down here. Little boop and tuck, boop, right there. Have another one here, slightly smaller, and then just finish out the design with 3. I think that's fine. I think that's good. Like that. And that's the finished card project. I am so excited about the foiling results that I got on this. Look at that. Ah, it's like you can just kind of cue that angel choir, right? I just have never gotten hot foil that looks this good. So I am telling you, if you struggle with this and you have foil sticking everywhere, give this Hammermill paper a try. Again, it was a tip given to me by many of you who watch my channel, so thank you. I am thrilled with the results and look forward to doing more with hot foil. Thanks so much for watching today. You can find links to all the products I used in today's video below in the YouTube description box. I'll see you back here with another card project soon. Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the gray bell below the video so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.